4:49. 4:49.
Look at that one.
Can you read these just read them off again so we know the previous table? Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, utilities.
Council Walsh?
Present.
Present. Council Lozey? Absent. Council Chakutis?
Present.
Present.
So we've got some items that have been tabled from the last meeting. I'm going to ask the clerk just to reread them again with the locations for the extant small cell sites.
Okay. The following petitions were tabled on June 22nd. Ward 4, 184 Allen Ave, 17 Beacon Hill Ave, 68 High Rock Street, 51 Newell Street, 57 Washington Street. Ward 5, 12 Chase Street, 18 Hanover Circle, 88 Layton, 27 New Park, 13 Relay, 524 Western Ave, 17 Whiting, and 25 Winthrop. And Ward 6, 16 Amory, 9 Bates, 16 Cedar Street, 1 Mall Street, 96 New Park Street, 40 Norton, 51 Orchard, 95 Park Street, Barnum and Ray Street, 30-32 Warren Street, 95 Western Ave, and 30 Witt Street. And Ward 7, 2125 Ames Street, 231 Boston, 426 Boston, 606 Boston, 510 Boston, 1820 Etna Place, 9 Heffernan Ave, 9 Kirtland Street, 65 Kirtland Street, 20 Morris Street, 98 Myrtle Street, 6264 Radden Grove Ave, 24 Revere, 50 Spencer, 730 Summer, 55 Walnut Park, 57 Walnut Street, 53 Wyman Street. That's it.
All right, thank you. We had the opportunity to go out and look at these. I know the other councilors had actually had an opportunity to look at them also. I know if Councilor Jacutis, did you want to speak quick about it or make a motion?
I just have, out of all the ones we have here, I know there is one I would like to table, which is 13 Relay Street.
Okay. So it's 32 Relay?
Yes.
It's 13 Relay?
13 Relay.
Okay, it's probably poll 32.
Table.
Yeah, we'll make a motion to table. It's a motion.
Motion to
Second it?
table 13 Relay.
Okay, all right, all in favor? Aye. So we'll table 13 Relay. Should we take the rest of them as a whole? Would you like to make a motion?
Yep. Motion to approve.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Second? Okay, motion carried. Do we have anything else?
That's it.
What's the wish of the committee?
Motion to adjourn.
All right, motion to adjourn. Thank you.
Okay. Do I have to read it? You get the other ones too? They're already in? The one that I sent you yesterday? Nope. The one I sent you yesterday. That clock's slow.
Yeah,
I got 5 o'clock now.
go.
Ready?
Yep.
Licensing Committee agenda for Tuesday, July 13th. Roll call, please.
Counsel Field,
Present?
present Counsel Hogan.
Present.
Present Counsel Lozey, absent Counsel Net, absent Counsel Walsh.
Yes.
Present.
All right.
Okay, the first order is a Class 2 auto dealer, auto repair flammable, transfer of location,
What is the wish?
892 Washington Street, Edna's Auto Body of Lynn, formerly located at 1071 Western Ave.
What is the wish of the committee?
Take a motion approved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries.
We have a Wanderlust food truck, owner Nathan Cohen, for use at the Bowser Complex, 90 O'Callahan Way, for the Vanessa Masucci softball tournament on August 14th, 2021.
What is the wish of the committee?
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries.
We have renewals.
Renewals, we'll take them as a whole.
Okay.
Make motion to take them as a whole, approved, motion approved?
Second, motion approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Thank you. That's it. Other business, we have some new business. We have some canning dates that I can read. Lynn English boys basketball, September 25th, November 20th, and November 21st. Can I take these as a whole? Yeah. Lynn English football, September 3rd, September 4th, and September 5th. And I have Lynn Tech football, July 17th and August 14th. That was originally approved, and now they just wanted to can in the street, so they're coming to us for approval. What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No, the ayes have it. Those 3 will be approved. Thank you. Any other business?
Motion to adjourn, or?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you. Jay? Good to go, Jay?
I'm ready.
Good evening. I'd like to call the Public Property and Parks Committee meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Present.
Present Counsel LaPierre? Present. Present Counsel Calucci? Absent Counsel Walsh?
Present.
Present Counsel Field?
Present.
Present.
Thank you. A few items on the agenda. The first is request from the Election Commissioner for permission to hang a banner in front of City Hall and, if needed, set up registration table in the upper foyer and/or inside the election office.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Made, seconded. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci? Absent Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next discussion regarding the Senior Center. Attorney Lamanna.
So the bids were due yesterday. We ended up, for a second time, we received no responses to the RFP. There was a meeting today in the mayor's office where myself, the city planner, Michael Bertino, Councilor Chakoudas, the mayor's chief of staff. We're going to be reaching out to large property owners in the city of Lynn. We're going to narrow the RFP. The complaint on this RFP, there was too big of a range from 7,000 square feet to 20,000 square feet. I think the belief here is that we should be looking at properties 20,000 plus square feet for future expansion of the senior center, and also for health clinics, for vaccinations, cooling centers in the summer, and not give that big of a wide discrepancy between the square footage. I know that the city planner reached out to EDIC in the aftermath of this meeting, obtained a number of properties that are currently for lease. This RFP, depending on our conversations with some of the larger landlords in the city, may also for the first time include an option to not only be the landlord, but perhaps for properties that are for sale. We've identified some properties in the downtown area that we believe may be for sale at this point. They may be coming for sale for various different reasons to expand the pool of applicants. But I know Chris Gomez, who is also our senior elder affair director, he's going to be going out to different landlords. Tim Leonard is going to be reaching out to landlords that didn't respond and didn't even pick up the RFP to see what distracted them or discouraged them from pursuing this. So there's a clear commitment from the mayor's office. I know there's a clear commitment from the council and the Council on Aging that obtaining a senior center, the right senior center, moving forward is a top priority for the city, and it's going to be a very aggressive next few weeks as we try to put together an RFP that corrects some of the deficiencies of the RFP that I prepared and went out.
So we may switch gears and go to a purchase?
That'll be, in likelihood, that'll be considered in a second option. It won't be purchase only, lease only, but two options for the council and the mayor and the senior committee, the Council on Aging, to consider. But with more of a focus on what our needs are. Also, in all likelihood, a commitment to how much funding will be put from the city side or the state side, or even perhaps some federal funding, how much commitment the city is going to be able to put into a build-out. That was one of the issues that one applicant that expressed interest. We weren't able to say we're going to contribute 50% or $50,000 or $10,000. That would allow some property owners that know that their space that they're offering for lease, more so for lease than a sale, because if we purchased it, we'd be doing the build-out ourselves completely with our own money. But landlords that were discouraged from bidding because they thought the build-out to put X number of offices, X number of recreation rooms, or gym rooms, a kitchen space, will give them some idea of what to expect from the city side for a commitment to the ultimate build-out. There's no location in the city that is a perfect fit that can go in day one to be a senior center. They will require some build-out, whether it's office space, game room, exercise room, library, computer room, whatever's out there. will require a build-out. Typically, that's at the landowner's expense, but I do believe that there probably are city funds that we can dedicate to a top priority such as this.
Okay. Any questions for Attorney Lamanna? Thank you. Next item is discussion regarding the Black Lives Matter mural event. Who's bringing that forward? Attorney Lamanna?
Not sure, have we received any preliminary sketches or anything to review this evening? That was part of what was going to be on the discussion. That there was a hope that some sketches would be here to review what the murals would look like. So the plan is July 27th, July 28th. There'll be a street closure Saturday the 27th from 6 a.m. through Sunday. 27th, 28th? Okay. July 27th and 28th. Saturdays, no, I'm sorry, it's the 23rd and 24th. So I misspoke.
Right.
I apologize. So the 23rd and 24th. And that'll be 6 a.m. on the Saturday to approximately 6 p.m. Sunday. Street closures running from Washington Essex Street down to the traffic island right in front of Lynn City Hall. We've made alternate arrangements. The mayor's office has taken the lead on this, so Johnson Street will be open, particularly for the Sloan building tenants. They will not be able to leave their property once the painting starts for obvious reasons. So there's spaces that will be available at the Johnson Street municipal lot. There'll be some spaces available in the Johnson Street City Hall lot. I did have a discussion with Attorney Goldman's paralegal today. She did ask that some space be set aside behind Lynn City Hall, because that's where they intend to have their barbecue post-mural celebration on that day. August 7th and 8th has been declared the rain date in the event that it can't go forward on the scheduled dates. I know that Attorney Goldman and the organizers of the BLM mural are putting together a flyer right now for a neighborhood, particularly the Sloan building, because if anyone is going to be affected, it would be the Sloan building. There'll be ways to get to Ernie's Harvest Time. There'll be ways to get to City Hall. There is a concert the Friday evening beforehand, so my understanding is that parking will be free at the Johnson Street lot, and that'll be open at 3 o'clock, so if people from the Sloan lofts want to go there early and not deal with concert traffic or concert parking, that's going to be available. Concert should wrap up around typically 10:30, 11, with the ability to go to dinner afterwards. But if they don't take advantage of alternate parking, they just got to be aware, starting approximately 6 o'clock in the morning, there'll be police details that will be blocking off the area. I did see an email in the last day or two that it's about a 1 hour dry time, so whenever it is finished, 1 hour, they'll be dried and there'll be an ability to open up the street. There have been estimates of perhaps as many as 500 people. I think even the organizers think that that's on the high side, but there'll be police details, and we'll be, I think we're very well prepared, working with the police department, the mayor's office, and Department of Public Works to handle any issues that have come to mind so far.
And it will not conflict with the auditorium event on Friday night?
It will not. It will not. We've made it clear as part of the flyer that let people know that there is a concert that night, and then they may want to take advantage of the early opportunity to park after City Hall closes, but before concert goers begin to appear here. I did make a promise to Attorney Goldman's office that I'd reach out to Megan in the mayor's office to see what, if anything, could be done for courthouse parking to get permission for another overflow lot if we do get a crowd that warrants a need for additional parking. While we're working with the mayor's office on that, probably first thing in the morning.
Okay, thank you, Attorney Lamanna.
Thank you.
Just a quick question.
Yes,
Mr. Chairman.
Counsel Lapierre.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Jim, when you mentioned 500 people, you mean 500 painters or organizers or who?
Oh, so my understanding is they've selected, I think it's 6 different painters. So these would be the painters. There's one supervisor that's kind of overseeing the whole mural in its totality. There will be people here with water and the like, and they do anticipate people are just going to want to come down. It will be a community event. that people will come down as they're painting, and with a hope that at the Sunday evening around dinner time, that's where they plan on ordering pizzas and waters and juices and the like.
That's where the 500 come into play.
Right, where they did. But again, that's an estimate. We've never done something like this in the city.
Celebrations or,
Yep.
okay, I got it. Got it, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Thank you, Attorney Lamanna. Under other business, we have 4 items of new business.
I just, before we do move on to new business, I think we do, either via email or something, need to see some renditions of this before it actually hits the asphalt. I mean, this committee did approve it, and whether it's Attorney Goldman or one of the representatives that was here doing the presentation, Damani or Carlos, I just don't want to be in a position where we already approved it, but we haven't seen it, and we still have a couple weeks, but if,
Mayor's Chief of Staff has received an email, so that can be passed around. And
all right.
Given the state of the law on government speech, that the council review the email depictions and approve that would be the recommendation of the law department. And it does not look controversial at all, and it looks like a...
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Terry can go print it out. We have time. We can come
Okay.
back to it.
okay, fine,
Few
that's
other
fine.
items to discuss.
Thank you. That's great.
I would imagine it was similar to what
you, Jim.
was presented the night of the meeting.
It's different. It looks different
Oh, it
from
is
those
different. Okay.
examples.
Okay, we'll
But it's
come
good.
back to that. Next item, ordered that the city of Lynn hereby grants a temporary easement to the Massachusetts Department of Transportation within the Lynn Woods Reservation for the reconstruction of Linfield Street. This grant of temporary easement is also conditioned upon the approval of the Lynn Park Commission. This has to do with the reconstruction of Linfield Street. Attorney Lamanna, parking equipment and all.
I wasn't paying attention.
The Lynn Woods
Councilor Lafayette.
easement,
This is on, which one of the new business?
the Linfield Street easement.
Correct, there needs to be a temporary easement as part of Lynn Woods, so the state, the Mass DOT is looking for 2 votes from the City Council and the Park Commission that they will need to put some construction material on some of the outer rim of Lynn Woods. It's temporary, it'll be all removed and it'll be put back to its natural state in some of the areas of Linfield Street that directly abut to Lynn Woods.
Okay. Wish of the committee?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion? And this has to go through Parks Commission as well, right?
Correct, they have
Okay.
jurisdiction as well, probably
Okay.
exclusive jurisdiction, but they wanted both votes for belts and suspenders.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci absent. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Next item, order that the Law Department is hereby authorized to file a confirmatory deed with the Essex County Registry of Deeds to memorialize the requirements that the successful bidder for the former city-owned property on Myrtle Street shall convey the property upon completion with a deed restriction requiring the ultimate purchaser to reside within the property for a period of 5 years from the date of sale. Further ordered that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to execute said confirmatory deed and all necessary documents to effectuate said deed restriction as required by the request for proposal.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci absent. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes.
Next, order that the City Council authorizes Elise Fannin, Treasurer, and Lynn Quinn, Assistant Treasurer, to make entry at Needham's Landing. This is related to the property that we did the park swap on for the flood prevention controls down at McManus Field, and then redoing the park at the, down on the Saugus River, the former Edmonds Field.
Yeah, just want to say, Freddie Hogan, Councilor Hogan had a lot to do with that, and I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Further discussion? Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci absent. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Okay, Next, ordered that the property located at 8 Pinkham Place be awarded to R&J Investments, Jameen Schuman and Rosa Martinez, for the bid amount of $5,000. Further ordered that the city solicitor's office prepare the deed and necessary documentation to effectuate this sale. Further ordered that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to execute the deed and all other necessary documentation to transfer ownership to R&J Investments. To refresh your memories, this was a former burnout property, extremely small. Put the RFP out for abutters for parking and landscape. What's the wish of the committee?
Motion approved?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci, absent. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Any further business? What's the wish of the committee?
Motion adjourned.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Ways and Means Committee meeting. Madam Clerk, could you please roll call?
Counsel Net?
Present.
Present. Counsel Staben? Present. Counsel Barton? Present. Counsel Chakutis? Counsel Chakutis? And Counsel Seer? Present.
Madam Clerk, could you please read the transfer?
Start with the transfers.
Yes, please.
$1,767 from purchasing expense to the account of purchasing payroll to fund a salary line in deficit.
What's the wish committee?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben? Counsel Staben? Yes. Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis? Absent. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. $1,507 from veteran expense to the account of veterans payroll to fund a salary line in a deficit.
What's the wish committee?
Motion to approve.
Here, second. Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
$1,068 from reserve expense to the account of parking payroll to fund a salary line in deficit.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Present.
Next, please.
$107.18 from council aid expense to the account of payroll expense to fund a salary line in deficit due to overtime worked.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
$900,000 from workers' comp payroll to the account of stat workers' comp payroll to fund statutory workers' comp fund under Chapter 40, Section 13A from FY21 General Fund appropriated amount.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
$100,000 from unemployment expense to the account of stat unemployment expense to fund statutory unemployment benefits fund under Chapter 40, Section 5E from FY22 General Fund appropriated amount.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
$209,500 from the Fire Department expense to the account of area stat PSIOD expense account to fund statutory public safety injured on duty medical expenses, fund under Chapter 41, Section 111F from F22 General Fund appropriated amount.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
$109,500 from Police Department expense to the account of various PSIOD expense to fund statutory public safety injured on duty medical expense fund under Chapter 41, Section 111F from FY22 General Fund, appropriated amount.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
We have the certified funds.
Certified, please, yes.
Certify $919,747 to the Police Department for the State 9/11 Support and Incentive Grant.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Certify $512,346 to the Police Department for the FY22 SSYI grant.
Motion to approve.
What's the
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Certify $77,500 to the Health Department by DPH Mass Tobacco Cessation and Prevention Program.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Certify $50,000 to the Health Department to fund a grant for the FY22 Mass in Motion Grant.
Motion to approve.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis? Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Certify $48,500 to the City of Lynn School Department for the FY22 FC 527 Development and Expansion of HQ Summer Learning 2022 grant.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
The next one item is a resolution.
Yes, please.
Resolution that the City of Lynn file and accept grants with and from the Commonwealth of Mass Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs for the Parkland acquisitions and renovations for communities program for improvements to Barry Park. Whereas Barry Park is a treasured community-wide asset and the improvement to this recreational area is a city priority as evidenced by the most recent open space and recreation plan. Whereas Barry Park is dedicated to park and recreation purposes under Mass General Law, Chapter 45, Section 14, and whereas Barry Park's ultimate restoration, guided in principle by both user and neighborhood requests and/or the city's open space and recreation plan, will greatly enhance this facility by removing inaccessible and unsafe bleachers that block off access to the park, providing new accessible bleachers, paths, and park entrances and shade trees. And whereas the overall costs and fiscal budget constraints prevent it from the city by proceeding forward with the implementation of this project, and whereas the project was viewed as a series of phases to be implemented over time by priority as fiscal resources become available with intention of securing grant funding when and if available to assist in this effort. Whereas the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs is offering reimbursable grants to cities and towns to support the preservation and restoration of urban parks through the Parkland Acquisitions and Renovations for Community Grants Program. And whereas this phase of the Barry Park Improvements Project will cost a total of $580,000, and the city has allowed $180,000 in community development block grant funds to supplement $400,000 in park funds. Now therefore be it that the mayor be and hereby authorized to file and accept grants from the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs. The mayor be and hereby authorized to take such actions as necessary to carry out the terms, purposes, and conditions of this grant to be administered by the Office of Community Development. That this resolution shall take effect upon passage.
Councilor Walsh,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate the opportunity to speak real quick. I think everybody knows Barry Park bleachers one way or another as they grew up or, hung out down there. It's just becoming more of a blight. The bleachers were in bad shape when I played Little League, and I'm 41, so you can imagine how long they've been bad. So I appreciate your consideration on this resolution. I think this is a long time coming. A lot of neighbors down there really want to see this happen before somebody gets hurt. And it also gives a little bit better clear view of the park for the police department to be able to see what's going on in there. So, thank you.
Thank you. Any other,
Motion to approve.
Second.
roll call, please?
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer.
Yes.
Next item is order that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to execute a 3-year contractual extension for a total of 6 years with Ticketmaster LLC for the purpose of providing ticketing vending services for the City of Lynn Memorial Auditorium. The purchasing department has previously determined that Ticketmaster is a sole source provider for the services as described in the applicable contract.
Motion to approve.
Roll call, please?
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer.
Yes.
Next.
Certify, one more. Certify as an available fund the amount of $65,000 to the Planning Department from the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs for work to design the Lynn Waterfront Park. Further order that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to execute a grant agreement and all necessary documents with the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Executive Officer of Energy and Environmental Affairs for work to design the Lynn Waterfront Park. Further order that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to enter into contract and all other necessary documents with Brown, Richardson, and Rowe, Inc. for landscaping, architectural, and design services for the Lynn Landfill Park / Lynn Waterfront Park.
What's the wish committee?
Motion to approve.
Roll call, please?
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer.
Yes.
Is any emergency on these? So, emergency on the. Okay, all right. Was,
On the certified funds?
uncertified ones, so,
Oh, the first.
okay. Only the first four.
But
Okay,
not the other ones?
okay, I see.
The
So,
first four?
emergency only the first four, right? Okay. So, what's the wish committee on, emergency on the first four?
Motion for emergency on the FY '21.
Okay, roll call, please, on emergency?
Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer.
Yes.
Any new business?
I have no new business.
No new business? To have, motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion adjourned.
Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Present.
Present Counsel Chakutis?
Present.
Present Counsel Calucci? Present Counsel Field?
Present.
Present Counsel Hogan?
Present.
Present Counsel LaPierre?
Present.
Present Counsel Lozey? Present Counsel Net?
Present.
Present Counsel Staben? Present Counsel Walsh?
Present.
Present Counsel Seer?
Present, all rise for a moment of silence.
Mr.
I
President,
would
the
like
fam-
to mention Ray Buckland, who just passed away this past week. Ray's another guy who will be missed. Worked at the Lynn Housing Authority. I know many people knew Ray. He was a really good guy. Councilor LaPierre.
Thank you, Mr. President, and the family of Rosie Anketel, local barber shop on Chatham Street, passed away suddenly this past week. Thoughts and prayers with Rosie, her family.
Mr. President, Carol Meacham from Wentworth Place passed. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Communications. Oh, I'm sorry. Accept the minutes from the June 22nd meeting. Motion made.
Second.
All those in favor? Communications.
Dear Council President Seer, I am writing at this time to veto the $28,409,220 available fund council order voted on June 22nd, 2021 for the Department of Treasury's American Rescue Plan Act because of the two stipulations attached to it. I do not believe it is within the Lynn City Council's purview or authority under the city charter, any ordinance, or the Department of Treasury's guidance of the ARPA funding to attach such stipulations certifying the available fund. Therefore, I request that the council strike the two stipulations and vote to certify the available fund at the next council meeting on Tuesday, July 13, 2021. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Sincerely, Mayor Thomas M. McGee.
At this point, I'd like to call Attorney Lamanna to the podium. And does the law department have an opinion whether stipulations attached to accepting the $28,409,000 funds are lawful?
So let me first start off in my 25 years in the solicitor's office. Such a condition has never been put on by a city councilor to a grant received by the city of Lynn. That being said, I did have a number of conversations with Ken Woodland, who is the chief lawyer for the Division of Legal Services, Department of Revenue, and later today, Sean Cronin. It's the opinion of the Department of Division of Local Services, the opinion of the Law Department that Mass General Laws, Chapter 44, Section 53A, allows the council, if they so choose, to put a stipulation on expenditures out of grant monies. Again, it's not typically done across the Commonwealth, but it is legally permissible. It's in the discretion of this body, whether they choose to do so or not.
Thank you. So I'm the one who put the stipulations on the receiving the grant fund. I did it simply for transparency reasons, and I'm going to ask the council to override the veto. So I make a motion that we override the veto.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. Roll call.
Council Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Council Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Council Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Council Field?
Yes.
Yes. Council Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Council LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Council Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Council Net?
Yes.
Yes. Council Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Council Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Council Seer?
Yes. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask Councilor Barton to come to the podium. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. President,
Recognize Councilor Barton.
I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules to make the following order under new business.
Motion made to suspend the rules, seconded.
Second.
Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to request a representative from the Metropolitan Area Planning Council, MAPC, to attend the August 17th City Council meeting to give a presentation on the Lynn Housing Production Plan.
Motion made. Seconded, discussion. Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Counselor,
Discussion, is
Field.
the meeting the 17th or the 10th?
we had to move the meeting. We're moving it to the 17th. Counselor Lozey?
Yeah, I wasn't aware of this, wasn't on the agenda. Is this, I'm uncertain what this vote is for?
It's just to bring the MAPC in front of the council to explain the housing production plan. That's all it is. And for the council to ask any questions.
So we're not voting on it,
We are not taking a vote on it. It's not being set down for
we're
anything.
just inviting.
We're inviting them to come to give a presentation.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes. Any other communications?
Yes. We have, dear councilors, pursuant to Section 3-9 of the Lynn City Charter and Section 3A of an ordinance establishing a planning department in the city of Lynn, I am hereby appointing Lucretia Thompson as the Arts and Cultural Planner effective August 2nd, 2021. I am therefore respectfully requesting that the council confirm Ms. Thompson's appointment at the July 13, 2021 meeting. Sincerely, Mayor Thomas M. McGee.
So wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Motion made, seconded, discussion.
Could I just add something, Mr. President? On this appointment, due to vacation schedules and the like, we're going to be inviting Ms. Thompson to the Personnel Subcommittee at our August meeting so she can introduce herself to the council at that time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci? Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Okay, dear
Are
counsel,
you here? Is it,
On August 17th?
oh, she'll be here at that?
Yes, we're going to schedule that with her. She'll
All right,
come before the
okay.
Personnel Subcommittee.
All right. Any other communications?
dear councilors, I am making the following appointments effective immediately. To the Public Health Commission, I'm going to appoint Ms. Rocio Mora, 119 Henry Ave. Her term will expire on February 1st, 2023. Reappointment of Mr. Ronald Dupuy, 22 Blanchard Street. His term will expire on February 1st, 2022. Reappoint Dr. John Storetti, 90 Emerald Drive. His term will expire on February 1st, 2024. To the Council on Aging, appoint Mr. Richard Smith, 25 Pleasant Street, to replace member Robert Mazzone. His term will expire on August 9th, 2024. Appoint Mr. John Oliadai, 24 Mountain Ave. His term will expire on August 9th, 2024. To the Disability Commission, reappoint Ms. Kaylin O'Hare, 9 Griffin Terrace. Her term will expire on July 3rd, 2024. To the Human Rights Commission, appoint Jeffrey Oliveri, 15 Moray Street, to replace Ms. Artie Bart. His term will expire on December 31st, 2022. Sincerely, Mayor Thomas M. McGee.
It's the wish of the council.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes. Public hearings.
First public hearing is on the petition of Lynn Fireworks Fund to hold a carnival at 810 Lynn Way from August 5th through the 8th, 2021. Hours are Thursday and Friday, 5:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday, 1 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
Anyone wishing to speak in favor? Anyone wishing to speak in favor? Anyone wishing to speak it in favor? Seeing none, that part of the hearing is closed. Anyone wishing to speak in opposition? Anyone wishing to speak in opposition? Anyone wishing to speak in opposition? Seeing none. So, to watch today's meeting, go to the LCTV's YouTube channel, search Lynn Community TV. So apparently we're not on TV. All right. So if I had known about this note 5 minutes ago, I would have said that before the meeting started. If they're not watching us on TV, how are they getting me to read the note to them? Okay, we're on Facebook, I guess.
Mr. Chair, President, that's my mistake. They told me about that. I meant to tell you that at the beginning of the meeting. I said I was told about that. That's my mistake. I was supposed to tell you that.
Okay,
Sorry about
all
that.
right. Thank you, Councilor Walsh. So seeing none, that part of the hearing is closed. What is the wish of the council?
Motion to approve.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Next public hearing is order rescinding the $94,500,000 authorized and unissued portion of the $120 million school construction bond authorization.
Anyone wishing to speak in favor? It's not a public hearing. It's just to be set down for a public hearing? Just to be heard? Attorney Lamanna.
Correct. So pursuant to state law, it's a kind of strange provision of state law. We have to advertise to the public to let them know that we're taking some action with respect to bonds. But state law does not require a public hearing, so presumably having it advertised in the paper, if there was support or opposition, they would have contacted you outside of the public hearing forum prior to tonight's hearing. So it is up for discussion and final action on the proposal on all three of the bond orders. So no public hearing, properly advertised, and properly before you to make a decision.
So does the council have any questions? No, we'll do one at a time.
Well, Mr. President, as I understand it, I could be wrong, but this is obviously not a public hearing, but the intent is to clear off some of this old debt so that we have better borrowing power in the future. I think Sean Cronin, our stability officer, sent an email that reflected such. We're just clearing out, or we don't have the need to borrow any more from that Marshall project, and we're clearing it off the book, so to speak. Am I characterizing that properly? Okay. Thank you.
So our CFO shook his head. That means yes.
Just want to make sure I know what are we voting on it in?
Apparently,
Does require a vote,
apparently
but
we're
not a
voting
public-
on it, but it's not a
Not a
public hearing.
I understand
so-
now. Thank you.
Thank you. What's the wish of the council? Do it. Motion made, seconded. Roll call.
Counsel Barton? Yes, Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes.
The next,
Next one.
next loan order is authorizing $2.5 million borrowing from a new sprinkler system at Gannon Golf Course.
Discussion. Councilor Staben.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to clarify a couple of things. There was some communication regarding the amount of money that we were borrowing. I know we've been discussing this for quite a while. And the amount of money sitting in the Gannon revolving fund. I think that some people think that there's maybe more money in that revolving account than there really is. So I'd like to ask CFO Mike Patino to come up, please. So, Mike, could you clarify the amount of money that is sitting in the Gannon revolving fund?
Yes, Councilor Starbird. There is $1,068,000 as of June 30th, 2021.
And that money is used for general maintenance and for cart path repairs, for tree removal, and
Yes, it's used to upkeep the property in itself.
so it is necessary to move forward with the $2.5 million for the irrigation upgrades.
Yes. What we will do is, because the interest rate environment is so favorable, it doesn't make sense for us to use, 100% of our cash that we have. So we'll probably end up borrowing this money at 1.5%. So we'll make the debt service payments from the revolving fund. We'll also be able to get the building painted, improve the grounds, and redo the parking lot while maintaining a sizable balance just in case an emergency happens. So if for some reason we have a major emergency, you need cash on hand to pay for that. Where you have a dedicated capital improvement that's easily identifiable and will have, a significant useful life, it makes sense to borrow that over the projected useful life of it and make those periodic annual payments and keep your cash balance relatively high in case a roof goes or something more major and you don't have time to advertise it and, go through the paper, go through the bonding and selling bonds. This way, you have a planned event, you pay for this repair, and you have money to pay for things as they arise.
Makes sense? Okay, thank you very much, Mike.
Mr. President. Councilor Lozey, thanks for that explanation, Mike. How much money goes into that revolving account annually from the Gannon proceeds?
Approximately $460,000.
And the normal maintenance in the last few years, is there an accounting and audit of that? Is it something that we can look at?
We have detailed records of the things that we're responsible for, and we do get ledger reports from Gannon that shows, and they do have an audit every 3 years.
And who is controlling that fund?
The Parks Commission, through, with the DPW, spends money for the as-needed repairs over a certain dollar amount. Under a certain dollar amount, it's the responsibility of the management company.
Okay, which I understand, under 5,000 any costs. Okay, thank you, Mike.
Any other questions for the CFO?
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Motion made, seconded, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Jacutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net? Counsel
Yes.
Net? Yes. Counsel Starbird?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes. Manning failed.
The loan authorizing $2.5 million borrowing for a new turf field at Frazier Field and improvements to Manning Stadium.
It's the wish of the council.
Motion approved.
Motion made, seconded, any discussion? Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Jacutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Starbird?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes. Pumper trucks.
We have a loan authorizing $1.15 million borrowing for 2 fire pumper trucks.
Any discussion?
Motion approved.
Motion made.
Second.
Motion made,
Second.
seconded, discussion, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Jacutis?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Starbird?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, Counsel Seer?
Yes. No other public hearings, no other orders. Public hearings will be set down.
To set down a public hearing on a zone amendment regarding Union Hospital. To set down a petition of Joseph Masucci to allow food trucks at the Bowser Complex at 90 O'Callahan Way for the Vanessa Masucci Softball Tournament on August 14, 2021. Petition of the Lynn Teachers Union in the City of Lynn to allow food trucks at the Lynn Vocational and Technical Institute parking lot, McManus Field, sponsoring a welcome back to school event / vaccination clinic on August 30th, 2021. Petition of Elrad Chachenko to transfer a Class II auto dealer license from 136 Codger Street to 64 Bennett Street as Radical Motors Group LLC, a used vehicle sales company via virtual experiences. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Petition of Theodore Contos, 30 Reservoir Drive, Danvers, for an apartment house use with 12 units total, 2 that will be elderly restricted at 56-58 Ocean Street. Petition of Comcast for a grant of location at the existing conduit on State Street to place a proposed 3x3 manhole over the conduit to provide service to number 1 through 51 State Street. Petition of Extenet Systems for permission to construct and operate small cell wireless telecommunications in the public way attached to existing utility poles at the following 21 locations. Ward 3, 62 Lewis Street. Ward 4, 70 Rogers Ave, 165 Washington Street. Ward 5, Blake Street at Willow Street. Broad Street at 210 Market Street. 145 Broad Street, 3 City Hall Square. 560 Exchange Street at Mount Vernon Street. 33 Johnson Street, 85 Liberty Street. 120 Monroe Street. Tremont at 57 Market Street. 178 Union Street, 452-548 Union Street. Ward 6, 18B Alice Street, 140 South Common Street, 819 Western Ave, 836 Western Ave. And Ward 7, 200 O'Callahan Way, Sadler at 275 Walnut Street. And that's it.
Motion to set down.
Second.
What's the wish of the council?
Motion to set down, public hearings.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor?
Abstain.
Opposed?
Abstain.
Abstained. Committee reports. Licensing Committee.
We have utilities.
Pardon? Utility report, Councilor Walsh.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion, unanimous vote of the committee, motion to approve.
Having a tough time up here tonight.
I know you are. That's all right. We're here. We're going to help
It's
you
like
out.
I'm getting
all right.
direction from 16 different, I feel like I'm at
all
home
right.
with my wife. Go ahead,
Unanimous
Councilor
votes of
Walsh.
the committee, motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor? Licensing Committee, Councilor Field.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have a unanimous vote by the committee. Motion to approve.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor? Public Properties Committee, Councilor Starbett.
Thank you, Mr. President. Full agenda. Requesting the election commissioner permission to hang banner in front of City Hall, to set up registration tables for the election office. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Ordered that the City of Lynn hereby grants temporary easement to the Mass Department of Transportation within Lynn Woods Reservation for the reconstruction of Linfield Street. This grant of a temporary easement is also conditioned upon approval of the Lynn Park Commission. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Ordered that the property located at 8 Pinkham Place be awarded to R&J Investments, Jamin Schuman and Rosa Martinez for their bid amount of $5,000. Further ordered that the Lynn Solicitor's Office prepare the deed and necessary documentation to effectuate the sale. Further ordered that his honor the mayor is hereby authorized to execute the deed and all the necessary documentation to transfer ownership to R&J Investments. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made.
Second.
All those in favor?
And
Opposed? The ayes have it.
ordered that the law department hereby authorized to file a confirmatory deed with the Essex County Registry of Deeds to memorialize the requirements and the successful bidder for the former city-owned property on Myrtle Street shall convey the property upon completion, with the deed restriction requiring the ultimate purchaser to reside within the property for a period of 5 years, authorizing the mayor to effectuate the deed restriction as required by the request of the proposals, and ordered that the Lynn City Council authorize Elise Fannin, treasurer, Lynn Quinn, assistant treasurer, to make entry at, oh, I'm sorry, that was a separate one. The Myrtle Street one, unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. All those in favor?
Aye. And ordered that the Lynn City Council authorize Elise Fannin, treasurer, Lynn Quinn, assistant treasurer, to make entry at Needham's Landing Road. Unanimous vote of the committee. Motion to approve.
Motion made, seconded. All those approved?
And we had a discussion regarding the senior center, discussion regarding the Black Lives Matter mural for informational purposes. No votes taken. Thank you.
No vote needed. Is that it?
That's it.
Ways and Means, Councilor Net.
Mr. President, yes, the committee voted unanimously for money transfers, certified funds, and resolution. And then to approve, I make a motion to accept.
Motion made to accept, seconded. Would the clerk read all the transfers?
Transfer $1,767 from purchasing expense to the account of purchasing payroll to fund a salary line deficit. $1,507 from veteran expense to the account of veterans payroll to fund a salary line deficit. $1,068 from reserve expense to the account of parking payroll to fund a salary line in deficit. $107.18 from council aid expense to the account of council payroll expense to fund salary line deficit due to OT work. $900,000 from workers' comp payroll to the account of stat workers' comp payroll to fund statutory comp workers' comp fund under Chapter 40, Section 13A from FY21 General Fund appropriated amount. $100,000 from unemployment expense to the account of stat unemployment expense to fund statutory unemployment benefits under Chapter 40, Section 5E from FY22. $209,500 from fire department expense to the account of various stat PSIOD expense account to fund statutory public safety injured on duty medical expenses fund. $109,500 from police department expense to the account of various stat PSIOD expense to fund statutory public safety injured on duty medical expenses fund. Certify $919,747 to the police department for the state 9/11 support and incentive grant. Certify $512,346 to the police department for the FY22 SSYI grant. Certify $77,500 to the health department by the DPH Mass Tobacco Cessation and Prevention Program. Certify $50,000 to the health department to fund a grant for the FY22 Mass in Motion grant. Certify $48,500 to the City of Lynn School Department for the FY22 FC 527 Development and Expansion of HQ Summer Learning 2022 grant. And then we have a resolution. Resolution that the City of Lynn file and accept grants with and from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs for the Parkland Acquisitions and Renovations for Communities Program for improvements to Barry Park. Barry Park is a treasured community-wide asset, and the improvement to this recreational area is a city priority as evidenced by the most recent open space and recreation plan. And whereas Barry Park is dedicated to park and recreation purposes under Mass General Law, Chapter 45, Section 14. Whereas Barry Park's ultimate restoration, guided in principle by user and neighborhood request and/or city's open space and recreation plan, will greatly enhance this facility by removing inaccessible and unsafe bleachers that block off access to the park, providing new accessible bleachers, paths, and park entrances and shade trees. Whereas the overall cost and fiscal budget constraints prevented the city from proceeding forward with the implementation of this project, and whereas the city was viewed as a series of phases to be implemented over time by priority as fiscal resources become available, with the intention of securing grant funding when and if available to assist in this effort. Whereas the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs is offering reimbursable grants to cities and towns to support the preservation and restoration of urban parks through the Parkland Acquisitions and Renovations for Communities Grant Program. Whereas this phase of Barry Park Improvements project will cost a total of $580,000, and the city has allowed $180,000 in community development block grant funds to supplement $400,000 in park funds. Now, therefore, be it that the mayor is hereby authorized to file and accept grants from the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs. The mayor be and is hereby authorized to take such actions as are necessary to carry out the terms, purposes, and conditions of this grant to be administered by the Office of Community Development. And finally, that this resolution shall take effect upon passage. And we have two more orders. Ordered that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to execute a 3-year contractual extension for a total of 6 years with Ticketmaster LLC for the purpose of providing ticketing and vending services for the City of Lynn Memorial Auditorium. The purchasing department has previously determined that Ticketmaster is a sole source provider for the services as described in the applicable contract. And finally, certifies an available fund the amount of $65,000 to the Planning Department from Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs for work to design the Lynn Waterfront Park. Further ordered that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to execute a grant agreement and all necessary documents with the Commonwealth of Mass Executive Officer of Energy and Environmental Affairs for work to design the Lynn Waterfront Park. Further ordered that His Honor the Mayor is hereby authorized to enter into a contract and all other necessary documents with Brown, Richardson, and Rowe for landscaping, architectural, and design services for Lynn Landfill Park / Waterfront Park. That's that.
So a motion's been made, seconded, discussion, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
And we have
Is it
one.
an emergency?
Yes, there was partial emergency vote by the committee on money transfer part. Make a motion to approve.
Motion made for an emergency, seconded, discussion, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes. So we have to go back to public properties. Apparently, we do have to take a vote on the mural. And Councilor Staben?
Thank you, Mr. President. At the time of the meeting, we did not have a
Copy.
presentation, which Mr. Council Hogan stole, depicting what the mural was going to look like. One has since been emailed in, and we said we'd pick it up during the full council meeting. So, did everybody receive a copy?
Looks like Attorney Lamanna would like to maybe jump in and say something.
Also, we're looking for a vote for the Council and Public Property Committee through the whole City Council to approve the use of the Johnson Street City Hall lot, the Johnson Street Municipal Parking Lot, for parking and for barbecue celebration following the event. We'll also include a porta potty and pizzas and refreshments on City Hall property, as you folks have jurisdiction over public property. We're looking for a vote to approve that requested use as well, along with the mural.
As one vote?
One vote, one tie it all in,
Okay.
or separate if there's a desire to do that.
Mr. Chairman?
What is the wish of the committee?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, discussion, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes. Any old business? Any new business?
There we do.
Don't we have an order?
Order that the City of Lynn has previously appropriated the amount of $1,800,000 for the purpose of paying costs of a feasibility study for the construction of a new Pickering Middle School presently located at 70 Canomo Ave, including the payment of all costs incidental or related thereto, and for which the City of Lynn may be eligible for a grant from the Massachusetts School Building Authority. Said amount to be expended under the direction of Pickering School Building Committee.
It's the wish of the council. Motion,
It has to be read in its entirety, is that another sentence?
Oh, I'm
there's more
sorry.
to it than what I gave her.
Okay, I'm sorry, I thought that was a second order, this is part of it. The City of Lynn acknowledges that the MSBA grant program is a non-entitlement discretionary program based on need as determined by the MSBA, and any costs the City of Lynn incurs in excess of any grant approved by and received by the MSBA shall be the sole responsibility of the City of Lynn, and that the amount of borrowing authorized pursuant to this vote shall be reduced by any grant money set forth in the feasibility study agreement that may be executed between the City of Lynn and the MSBA.
It's the wish of the council. Motion made, seconded, discussion. Mr. LaPierre?
Yes. What do you need, Mr. President?
I don't know, I thought you might have a question.
Under
Or
this-
were you praying? I don't know, okay. All
I'm
right.
fine under this new business category, Mr. President. I'm just waiting for the vote.
Motion made, seconded, discussion. Roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Field?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Hogan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Staben?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes. Any other business? So wish of the council.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, just to let everybody know, the city council meeting was gonna be scheduled for August 10th. Now it's gonna be done on August 17th.
Anniversary.
Gonna be in Florida.
Anniversary.
35th anniversary.
Bring her here.
Bring my
It'll
wife.
only be a
Yeah,
10-minute
she'd
meeting.
love to spend our anniversary here.
We can drill.
30.
I'll have to watch on,
We'll have cake.
on Lynn Cam in Punta Cana.
So do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion made, seconded, all those in favor?
Aye.